Long ago, in a place where the hills touched the clouds and the winds whispered ancient secrets, there lived a wise and fearless girl called Nyala. Her village hill was small, but its kindness and strength echoed far beyond those rolling green slopes. Villages and cities everywhere had their rulers, but none as beloved as Nyala. She became known as the leader of all leaders. But let me tell you, Nyala wasn't born into power or riches. She was the daughter of a humble shepherd, growing up with flocks and forests as her playground. From the start, she understood that real leadership wasn't about shouting orders or ruling with force. It was about caring with every ounce of your heart. She was the one who helped the sick, comforted the lonely, and stood up for the weak whenever danger crept near. Then one fateful day, disaster struck. A great fire swept through hill, leaving half the village in ashes. But Nyala, with courage shining in her eyes, stood strong. She rallied everyone, comforted those who wept, and even shared her family's last loaf of bread with those who had lost everything. The villagers, moved by her kindness and bravery, chose her as their leader, even though she was still so young. And as leader, Nyala worked wonders. She planted gardens where there had been ashes, built schools where there had been ruins, and grew friendships where there had been fear. She didn't sit above her people. She lived among them, worked beside them, and listened to every single voice, no matter how small. But Hill's greatest challenge was yet to come. Warlords from nearby valleys, jealous of Hill's happiness, planned an attack. Nyala's advisors were terrified. "Build walls!" they cried. "Forge weapons! Get ready to fight!" But Nyala only smiled and shook her head. "We will not fight fear with fear," she said. "We will meet anger with understanding." Instead of soldiers, she gathered Hill's best harvests, their finest weavings, and the sweetest music they could play. She led a caravan herself straight to the warlords' camps. At first, the warlords were suspicious, but as they touched Hill's warm wool, tasted fresh bread, and listened to the gentle songs of hope, their hearts softened. They realized Nyala's strength wasn't in swords or walls, but in her fearless love for her people and for strangers too. The warlords laid down their arms. Instead of fighting, they pledged friendship. Hill and the valleys became a family, stronger than any army could ever make. Many years passed. Nyala grew old, her hair as silver as the clouds above her beloved hills. On her 100th birthday, leaders from every corner of the world gathered in Hill to honor her. A small child holding a flower stepped forward and asked, "Nyala, how did you become the greatest leader?" Nyala knelt down, smiled, and whispered, "A true leader isn't the one who stands above others, but the one who walks beside them. Lead with your heart, and you'll never walk alone." When her time came, the people didn't build a cold stone tomb. Instead, they planted the hill's tallest tree in her honor, a living symbol of the leader who taught them how to live, love, and lead. And so Nyala's spirit lived on, forever growing, forever guiding, in every song sung on the hills.